Welcome back to the channel, babe. We need to get some makeup. The other day while I was doing my makeup, I realized I was running out of literally everything. I've never really been the best at makeup, and the last time I purchased some, like really purchased an overhaul of makeup, was like 2022.
What did he say?
All the recommendations that I got for my makeup came from TikTok. And now it's gonna be no different, except we've done extensive research. And I'm not talking just 3 TikToks, no. I'm talking about like 100 TikToks. I've been adding my little, like, anytime I see a black girl recommend makeup products on TikTok, I put it into my folder. We're gonna go through it right now, see which products I'm getting, see which products I'm not. I also kind of wanna get new brushes, just so that my makeup can look fire, because you're about to get so much more makeup content from me. Because I like doing it, so why not? Your girl is broke, okay? Your girl is broke, okay? I just graduated from college. I ain't got no real job except for y'all, but y'all know I don't get paid for this. I do this for you. I do this for you. We're lacking in the funds department, okay? So I decided, so I don't overspend on this little makeup haul, I can only spend how much I have in cash. Obviously I just graduated, so I got some money from that, and also I get a little bit of tips from my job, a whopping $256 in cash. So we're gonna have to be conservative just a little bit, because you know one makeup product could be like 50 bucks. We gotta figure this out. Even though I'm doing this on a budget, I still want to get some good quality products, because again, I'm gonna be a makeup girly, okay? I'm gonna learn how to beat this face to the gods. Let's go. Okay, first things first, we gotta figure out what we're getting, okay? Like, I have all these recs saved, but we're not getting everything. I'm not made of money. First thing we're gonna write out is every single product that I will need, okay? Like the categories, so that we can really get the most of this. So, off rip, we're gonna do it in order. Primer, I need some. Boom, concealer. I think we're gonna get 2 concealers, hopefully. One that's like lighter and brightening, and one that's closer to my skin tone for, you know, color correction and shit. Foundation, okay? Gotta get that foundation. Blush, contour, and bronzer. What else do we need? Setting spray, setting powder. I'm very much a list girly, so if we don't write it down, we're not gonna get it done. I think I'm good on lip products. I'm not gonna hold you, because that's one thing I will never run out of. The second I run out of my lip products, instantly we're in the car, we're to the store, I'm getting more. These lips don't play. Maybe some eyeshadow stuff, because I wanna like get more into that. People have told me before that I have a lot of eye space, but I literally, like, for the life of me, I can't figure out how to do eyeshadow and make it look good. Like, I'll do a little 1-2. One thing about me, I'll use every single product but eyeshadow over my eyes. Like, I'll put some highlighter up there, I'll put some bronzer up there instead of eyeshadow. I need to learn. I'm too grown not to know. So eyeshadow. I also got a Curve by Mitchell case. It's coming off TikTok shop. Ooh, I need brow stuff. That is so true. I didn't put anything about brows on here. Girl, are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Yeah. Yeah, both. All in between. Anyways, brow gel, question mark? And brow pen. I actually know exactly what brow pen I want to get, because my friend Jessie, she is amazing at makeup. I love her down bad. She told me to get it, and I trust everything that girl says. Honestly. No, like, everything that girl says. She put me onto the Vanessa Meyer skin tint. That shit's never done me wrong. Never done me wrong. Anything Jessie says about makeup, I take as Bible. So, one thing about lashes, though, I do not know how to put on fake lashes. Do not. But a lash cluster, I'm gonna eat it up every time. Eat it up every time. Another thing is that I go in between wanting that very, very matte, like Latina type makeup, and wanting super, super dewy makeup. Like, that is like literally, I want to flip flop every single day what I want, and the bank account can't afford both. So I think we are going dewy, but ooh, does the urge to do matte, like really matte makeup, like that just looks good. It's like literally so tea. Anytime I see a girl with like the mattest face, I'm like, yes. Like, I know that there's probably a lot of product on their face. I don't care. It looks good. And if you say it looks bad, you're lying. You're literally lying. Yeah, I think it was lighting. Okay, so basically I got a comment saying my makeup was really orange, which I know that some of my makeup in the past has had orangish undertones, but Onassis is calling me. Hey, say hi to the vlog.
Oh, you look good. Hey,
Y'all, so we hit up Sephora. Let me turn this down real quick. We hit up Sephora. We got a few products, but they didn't really have a lot of Vanessa Myricks, which is practically the only reason why I went there. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't need anything else from Sephora. We spent a whopping, I believe, $120 in terms of products for this trend. So hopefully we don't spend too much at Ulta. Usually Ulta's a little bit better in price point, but we shall see. Okay, we got most of the things that we need. I just am thinking that we need brow stuff. Like, I got the pen, but I feel like I need like something to hold my brows in place, and I don't like the NYX like glue one, so I think we're gonna ask someone. So those last clips were shot in May, June of 2025. It's currently January of 2026. Originally, I was gonna come home after buying all the new products and then try to do a makeup look with them, which I did in fact accomplish. This was a makeup look that I did. I don't know why I chose that look. I was recreating this picture. However, when I was shooting the video, my camera was in slow motion. So I have no audio of the actual makeup look, and every single clip is 3 hours long because it was shot in slow motion. Which is great. But I still want to finish this video because I actually enjoyed making it, and I actually enjoyed the products that I got, and I still use them to this day. So I'm going to show you the products that I bought and tell you which ones I don't like and tell you which ones I do like, and we're gonna see if we can perfect my glam. You'd think after doing makeup for as long as I've been doing makeup, which, like, I think I started actually playing in makeup when I was, like, 12? No, 13. 13 is when I started playing with makeup. You'd think I'd be good at it by now, like, 10 years later. Never let me say that again. Never let me say that phrase again. I, unfortunately, have gotten this much better. So, we are still in the trial and error phases of our everyday makeup. Like, if you want me to do a little glam for an event, I got you. Like, literally, I got you. Like, it does not matter the event, I got you. Like, all my glams have 8, 8, 8. At least I think so. But when it comes to doing everyday, like, wear outside makeup, it just never hits. Like, it's either too much or, like, it's not enough and all the products are just not meshing well. We are trying to get the perfect glam right now, like what I would typically want my everyday glam to be. If I could find any of my products right now, where the hell are they? First things first. I believe I got this during that video, or like around that time. But we got a bunch of color correctors. I don't actually know which ones I'm supposed to be using. I know that I'm supposed to be using some of them for my foundation because a lot of foundations tend to turn out a little bit too, I believe, yellow on me, so therefore I'm supposed to use blue. That sounds like math to me, but I'm not skilled in that area, so I still have not used her, and I don't think I'm going to. I get scared mixing colors, so I don't. And then, I don't know why I bought this one. Can't remember why. There was a reason, though. Still have never used it, I don't think. And today will not be the day that I start using it. Sorry for my voice, also. I typically don't sound like this if this is the first video. I mean, you saw the other clips, so you know that I don't sound like this, unless I sounded like this back then, too. I can't remember. I haven't looked at that video in a hot minute. But I have a sinus infection, and it just keeps getting worse, even though I'm on meds. The one color corrector we will be using is this one, because I know that this is for dark spots and dark circles, which I have a plethora of. So we're gonna get into that right now. Can't remember how I'm supposed to apply this to my face. I remember seeing like one tutorial on the best way to color correct so that it doesn't budge and it doesn't move underneath your makeup. Don't remember that. Don't remember that at all. And am I gonna search it up now that I have time? Absolutely not. Also, I don't know if I explained this in a different video, but if I ever look like I'm not looking at the camera, that's because I have technically 3 mirrors that I use while I'm doing my makeup, but I do have 4 mirrors in my room. And
I don't know, just looking in a different mirror makes me think that I'm getting better angles. Like, I don't know. It might be true, because I can see stuff that on this mirror that I can't see on these two mirrors, so, or in the viewfinder. I can't see anything in the viewfinder. Nothing. Nothing in the viewfinder except my face, because I am blind and I do need spectacles to see. But do I wear them ever? No. No, I do not. Why do I never wear them? Honestly, I'm just too lazy. If we're being honest, it's not even like a looks thing. Like when I was younger, it used to be a looks thing. I just didn't like the way that I looked in glasses. Now, it's strictly because I'm too lazy to grab them in the morning. I am going to blend out the stuff above my eyes, just the tiniest bit so it reaches the entirety of like the darkness above my eyes. Not too much, but also I don't want it to be looking like this. Like I want it to look like that. So and then I'm gonna let it set, like all this set, while I do my eyebrows. I also prep my face before this, if you were wondering. Not that this is a tutorial, I'm just telling you what I'm doing and hopefully it works out in the end. Hopefully I actually like the way that I look and I don't immediately want to take this off my face the second I stop filming. So next I got the e.l.f. brow laminating gel. It works pretty well. I used to use the Benefit 24-hour brow set. It works pretty well. Or it had in the past, and then it just stopped working one day. Like, it stopped setting my eyebrows would move all over the place. And then I tried the NYX glue, and that left a white cast on my eyebrows. Like, it was just, like, white and gummy, and I was like, nope, no thank you. And we've gone to this one. My eyebrows are nowhere close to twins, or sisters, in my opinion. This one's a little bit lower. We're just, like, testing out all my makeup products today and seeing how they fly, which is always what I've done, and I encourage everyone to do the same. Like, if you want to get into makeup, or if you want to be really good at makeup, I say when you're at home, treat it like a hobby, because this is probably one of my favorite hobbies. Like, I don't really do makeup to leave my house, ever. Like, I don't typically wear makeup to work on, like, a regular basis, and when I'm going out with my friends, even, unless we're, like, clubbing, and even then, like, I don't really care that much. Like, I don't really care to put on makeup because I'm seeing people. I simply put on makeup because, like, it's fun. Like, if I'm going out, then I'm like, oh, great, an excuse to wear makeup, but, like, I'm not all like, I need to do this. Like, if it turns out bad, I'll literally just take it off. Like, I don't mind. But if you are looking to get into doing makeup, I suggest treating it like a hobby. That's how I've done the best at making my makeup look semi-decent over the years, is just a lot of trial and error at home by myself. Next, we're using the Lift and Snatch brow pen by NYX. This, I feel like it just makes my eyebrows look the most natural. That's why I use it. I don't know if you're supposed to do gel before you do like the brow, like before you fill in your brows, but I personally do it so that I have a shape to work with. I don't know if I like that eyebrow. It looks very dark. I think it'll even out towards the end, hopefully. Pray that it evens out. Pray that it evens out. I can't remember which eyebrow I said was my favorite, but I think it was this one. No, I don't. I think it might have been this one, but this one has just been all sorts of wonky lately. I say that now as if this eyebrow is going to be any better. I don't even... Like, these do not look anything related. I feel like this one is just too dark, and I don't know how that happened. Like, okay. Okay. See, not sisters, not twins, not nothing. They're not related, but... it's fine. We're gonna dab these little red spots just a little bit, not too much. We're not gonna blend it out as much, but we're just gonna make sure that there's no excess product that can be moved. And then we're gonna put pressed powder all over it. I don't know. Don't ask me if this is right or wrong. I don't care. I'm just trying to have a full coverage beat that doesn't make me want to cry. That's enough of that. So that's what the base is looking like. And I think we're gonna use my full coverage foundation, which I bought another one of because I was using just skin tint, which was fine for the summer, but I feel like for winter, because how bad my skin gets in the winter, that I'm just gonna have to go full coverage even if I don't want to. I'm gonna do a few pumps on the back of my hand and swirl it around. Do we think, yeah, it covered up my dark spots. I don't know if we have a before and after that we can put in, but I think it's working pretty well. So I'm not gonna complain right now. Another bad problem I used to have with my makeup, there's a lot of things that I learned about makeup through watching other girls do makeup and being like, that looks bad. And I know that sounds bad, but like genuinely, that's how I learned most of my makeup. So if you're watching my makeup tutorial and you think anything looks bad, you're welcome. I'm helping you in the long run, if you really think about it. But one thing that I was really bad at back in the day when I used to do makeup was I never used to put makeup on my forehead because I didn't think you could tell. You could tell. You could tell. Everyone could tell. One of my lowest points. C'est la vie. We press on. We don't think about it. But one thing that I was really good at was blending into my neck. Even though I didn't think there was a point, I would always do it. Because I saw other girls not blend into their necks and I hated it. I hated when I would see that. So I personally will never forget that step. Because even though I don't think that there's a difference, I would never want to be caught lacking. So this is how we're looking after foundation. I'm actually not hating it, which is a good sign. This is a good sign. Guys, this is great. Now for concealer. This I did not get in the summer. Or like I got concealer in the summer, but this is not the one that we're going to be using today. We are going to be using the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Concealers. I believe they just came out. Ooh, my hand looks horrendous. I got it in 2 shades. I don't really know which one would be better for me, both of which I think I can use as concealer. I think we're gonna go with the lighter one, just because I kind of want a bright under eye. Every time I do this, I don't know why, like I think that it's gonna like, I have something else from e.l.f. that opens the same, but like has a different applicator. This one. So this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand, and when you open it, it's like an applicator like that versus, is this coming off? It is. It low-key is coming off. But this one, it's shaped the same. They're shaped virtually the same. But this is a wand. And I've never had something like that. So every time I open it upside down thinking that like it's this and it's just not. And it throws me for a loop every single time. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's correct. I am just vibing. Okay, another thing that might be user error. I got a bunch of brushes while we were out and I was using this to do my concealer because it's a concealer brush. And I kept on seeing all the girlies doing their concealer with a brush. I've never been one of those girlies. I still am not one of those girlies because I don't know if it's the brush, if it's me, but it just like makes my concealer peel. And I know it is the brush because if I blend my concealer with a beauty blender, the same issue doesn't happen. I don't know if I'm like not placing it right or what, but we are no longer using a brush to do our concealer. We are sticking with a beauty blender because it works for me. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I just want to be like the beauty gurus, and I'm not. I knew that. I knew I wasn't a beauty guru because here we are. I digress. That is it all blended out. I am now going to use setting spray to set this, and then after the setting spray dries, we are going to go in with powder immediately so that it doesn't crease. Hopefully. I pray. I beg. I do have significant... Can we focus? You can't really see it. It looks better. It looks worse in person. Actually, you can see it right here. But like I have like bags underneath my eyes. So those like these lines that you're seeing forming, those constantly crease, and even if I put makeup in them, they're gonna crease. So I also usually don't use this setting spray anymore. When I was on my little run, I got a new setting spray. It was the Hydro Grip, the Hydro Grip one by Milk. If you saw my short the other day, you know that the cap, like the lid came off and it went everywhere, so I no longer have that. So we are using this one instead for the time being, but I am going to get another one. Hopefully that one doesn't explode all over my body. So. And now we are going to go in with my curve case. I got this contour brush from Morphe as well. This one I actually like. We are going to go in with this shade right here. Her name is Shade and Laid. So this is the medium curve case. Works pretty well. I actually really like this a lot, and I use everything but 2 things, which would be this darker shade right here and then this orange shade right here. I haven't had the need to use them, so I haven't with any of my looks, but maybe I will. I'm always going to do my contour like this. I don't contour bronzer, don't know the difference, frankly don't care. Frankly don't care. My dreams, I don't aspire to be an MUA, so I don't need that information. Maybe further along down the line I will, but for right now, I'm cool with not knowing. I think I'm going to do a little bit under 2, just to snatch it. We are going to brush away all the stuff that's on my eyes now. And hopefully that stops it from creasing. I really don't know. Now we're going back to the eyes, okay? For that, we will use my regular concealer that I typically use. It's still e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo shit. So I put it on the back of my hand, and then I go in with my little flat brush. Or she's supposed to be flat. She's a little fluffy right now because I washed her recently. But I dip it on both sides, like a little line, kind of. And then, again, little tiny mirror. I clean up right under here. I quite frankly don't care if the concealer gets into my eyebrow. That just means that eyebrow hair wasn't supposed to be there, so. And then I drag it down like this. Like I kind of paint it down. And then I'm going to do the other eye, and then we'll come back to this to blend it out after I go to the other eye. Also, just a tip, if you're also going to clean up your brows like this, I refrain from doing this. Like raising my eyebrows to like clean it up. Because I don't know, it just makes it harder and then distorts how your eyebrow's supposed to look. I try to clean it up in the shape that my face is going to be sitting in, which would be like this, because it's going to look the same regardless. It's just, I feel like raising your eyebrows makes it harder to know where you want to put the concealer, because I am going to go over hairs. Like, that is the point of this, that we're going to go over some of my hairs with concealer and just pretend like they don't exist. Take a little look, see from far away. It's looking great. No notes. Okay, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this. Is this the lighter concealer? I need the darker concealer. I'm going to use this darker concealer on my, over my eye, like right above my eye, because like not enough of the concealer before got dragged up. So I'm just going to put a dot, 2 dots, sorry. I lied, I'm a liar. I'm going to put 2 dots above each eyelid, and then we're going to blend it out. Okay, now that that's blended, I'm going to go in with setting spray again. We are in the home stretch. Okay, I'm going to do my eyes, lip, and then blush of some sort, but I don't know what blush we're going in with. I think I'm going to use the Danessa Myricks blush, and we're going to use red, because I did a Thames inspired look the other day, and I really liked how the red blush looked on my skin. So let's do that right now before I start with eyes. Another brush that I got, I really do like this line of brushes. I know that like, I think like everybody has it right now because it came out like back in the summer, but I really do like them. Except for that concealer brush. Maybe it's me, but I didn't like that one. But everything else, pretty awesome. And they also have like the names of what they're supposed to be used for. I'm now realizing that was not my blush brush, which is great. That's literally great because I've been using that for blush this entire time. But anyways, this is my blush brush. They look very similar, or I'm just an idiot. But yeah, I do like these brushes for the sake of they have the names of what they're supposed to be used for on the brush. So it makes it easier for me as a person who rarely does makeup or that doesn't wear makeup on like the regular. I don't know where my blush placement is supposed to go, and honestly I don't care. I kind of do like right above my cheek, underneath my eyes, and like upwards. I don't really know. I'm like deathly afraid of blush because I used to never do it with my makeup. So I tend to be less heavy-handed. Like, I'm afraid of being blush blind. I tend to not be heavy-handed with it and then be all like, after the fact, be all like, well, I should have used my blush. So you're trying to fix that right now. I don't know, do I look blush blind? I feel like on this side, we're a little bit heavy on the blush. But I can't go back and take that off, so I'm just going to put more on this side, and then we'll match, and it'll all work out in the end. Hopefully. Time for eyes. Eyes are something that rarely ever switch up for me. Occasionally I will curl my eyelashes depending on the day or the look. And occasionally I'll put on a lash cluster or two. That being said, I don't have any lash clusters at the moment. So we're just gonna do eyeliner, mascara. This is what we're looking for with this eye. I have a pencil eyeliner somewhere in here. And we need to use her right now to buff out the like inside of my eye, if you can see that. I used to only use liquid eyeliner, but now I also have a pencil for moments like these where I need to drag it across my waterline. Let's see if we can do this on the other eye. Okay, that's as good as we can get it. That's as good as we can get it. No, my eyeliner is never gonna look the same on both sides. Now it's time for lip liner. I do the same thing every time I do my lip liner, but I do like a brown or a dark color around my entire lip, inside pink, then gloss over it. Nothing changed, nothing's new. The e.l.f. lip oil on top of both. And that's, ooh, mascara. We do need mascara. And this is the finished look. I actually don't hate it. Call me crazy. You can't see, I don't think you can see anything underneath. Ooh, you can kind of see right there. And like a little bit underneath my blush. But for the most part, I think I like, wait, do I like this? Chat, do I like this? Chat, do I like this? I fear I do. Yeah, but getting new makeup was definitely a success a few months ago. I'm always trying to update my makeup every once in a while just in case I don't like how it's hitting on. But this might be the one look that I've done where I wasn't trying to look like someone else. Because I've been doing a lot of that recently where I like do a makeup look to look like Thames or like a Victoria's Secret Angel or something like that, or Megan Fox. And this is one of the first looks where I'm not mimicking anyone else's makeup and I like it. Is that okay for me to say, guys? I don't know. Tell me, did I eat on this beat? Yeah. That's it for this week's video. If you want to see any more makeup looks, I'm always doing them on Instagram and over on TikTok. Go follow, leave a like, comment how you think I did on the makeup look, and I will see you next week. Bye!